where he is.
Wait, what?
I'm waiting.
He didn't even pour any water on you.
Yeah, and he's not going to. Higgins is at the Tunford Arms, room 302, under the name Swenders. Okay, we can be there.
Wait a minute. You give up your buddy just because some dickhead threatens to waterboard you?
Yes.
Are you? How bad can it be?
What? Archer? Are you kidding? Wait. What? How have you never been waterboarded?
Why would I?
What? Gee, I don't know. Training?
What?
Oh my.
Archer, we all had to. Where were you on waterboarding day?
No. Wait. I think I'm supposed to be somewhere. But I also think I want lavender instead of the sandalwood. Right? Oh, who remembers?
I do. I remember exactly where I was, Archer. I was strapped to a board and so convinced I was actually drowning that I shit my sweatpants.
Wait, no.
Yes, literally.
Well, that sounds terrible.
It is terrible.
I can't believe you weaseled out of it. That is so classic you.
Yeah, right? Pretty great. So, should we go, or do you need to bungle the invasion of Cuba first?
No, we've got a few minutes. So get on the table, idiot.
Excuse me?
You heard him.
No, but seriously, don't feel bad when I'm totally unfazed by this.
Yeah, again, it's not going to be like some homoerotic prep school swirly.
Yeah, they were kind of oddly sexual.
Can I just leave that there, Lana?
With pleasure.
Plus, I bet this only affects women.
Really?
Well, you know, people with vaginas.
Uh-huh.
However you choose to self-identify.
God, I'm going to enjoy this.
Well, I know you like putting stuff in guys' mouths.
You finished?
I bet you ask guys that a lot. And then clear your throat. Okay, all right, I'm ready. Let's do this. And just to reiterate, waterboarding will not affect me in any way whatsoever. And also, you have a vagina. I didn't know it would be like that. I mean, you hear about it, you hear people say it's bad, but you think, oh, those people probably have vaginas, but I don't have a vagina. But as God is my witness, that was the worst thing I've ever experienced in my... Wait a minute. I've actually drowned before. Literally drowned. I was actually clinically dead from drowning. Which, looking back, I'm kind of surprised I didn't remember when I was joking about everybody having vaginas. But Lana.
No. Do not speak to me. You have said quite enough.
Yeah, but Oh, come on, Lana. It is a proven fact that torture makes you say what your captors want to hear.
I don't think she wanted to hear about how you've been struggling with what you truly believe are genuine feelings for Veronica Dean.
Speaking of vaginas.
Were we?
Oh my God, I'm such a fatty.
Ray, come in here.
Why? Shut up, why?
Because he said so, you little slob.
Coming!
And bring the others.
Well, y'all heard the man, come on!
Yes, Ray?
Sorry, I was putting away the blintzes.
I bet.
Silence, woman.
Yes, doctor.
How did you,
Just gave her another spritz. What the? Why are they crawling?
Oh, sorry, I turned them into little wiggly pugs.
It's okay. I was gonna do that too. Hey, no, save it for the camera. Alrighty, I guess let's get them stripped down to their Unterpanzen.
As a matter of fact, why don't you just call her up and ask her out?
Lana.
Take her to the Brown Derby for the early bird special. Get her some chicken croquettes. Oh, and some sherbet. Oh, people love sherbet.
She's like 50
million.
Doesn't even make sense. Oh, and how old is Ellis Crane?
Moot. The question is moot because I didn't make out with Ellis Crane.
Hey, guys, as much as I'm loving this, let's say we focus on the mission here.
I am focused, Slater, but once we find this Higgins guy, you can just... Son of a...
You were saying? Higgins, wait. Damn it. I'll take the lobby, you two take that stairwell to the roof. Move.
Who died and made you hall monitor?
Oh, shut up and come on.
He's going up.
Why are you still talking?
Well, that's a good question, Lana, because obviously you can't have a mature conversation about this.
And I know you like a mature.
Case in point.
And gee, I wonder why that is.
Lana.
Paging Dr. Freud. Dr. Sigmund. Oh, by the way, deep down, I really want to plow my mom, Freud.
That's not even... I didn't even say that while I was being waterboarded.
Well, you...
Oh, shit. Higgins, wait!
Wait, no. Don't move. We can...
You can tell Slater.
and the rest of those vampires at the agency, that Ultra doesn't end with me. It can never end, you see. It's a Mobius strip, an endless ticker tape, and we are the data. The tiny pinholes in the...
Yeah, good. Keep him talking. I'm gonna sneak up on him from the side.
Wait,
Even
what?
though he came here to kill me.
That was your plan?
Well, you didn't even have one.
Sometimes doing nothing is a plan. And spoiler alert, nothing is what you should have done with Veronica Dean instead of that pathetic little fanboy makeout session at the... for fuck's sake. Archer.
Hmm? What? What are we doing?
Oh, I'll tell you what we're doing.
Does it involve scraping a CIA asset off the roof of a Datsun Honeybee?
Man, I hope not. Yeah, so here's the thing here.
The thing here is that I am not paying you. That's the thing here.
What the shit, Slater?
I mean, maybe it didn't end well for Hinkins, if it was even supposed to.
But either way, nobody got assassinated.
Yeah, good point. But, funny story, I wasn't going to pay anyway. So, Scooby-Doo-Doo-Shoo-Bye, Scooby-Doo-Doo-Doo-Doo, Scooby-Doo-Jabba-Doo. Later.
Huh. Well, the good news is... What?
Shush, shush, shush. Do you hear that?
What?
That sound. I think it's the break.
The what? What break?
The break that we're on.
Oh. Okay. Now I get it. I thought she was talking about the brakes on the Datsun Honeybee, but, nope.
My head. Hey, where the heck are my pants?
Pants, hell. Where's that damn cat? Ugh, what cat? The one that shit in my mouth. And that may or may not be a metaphor.
Well, this sure as hell isn't.
Yup. Okay, now you're all birds of prey. Ja, und Cyril ist der Bauernmeister. Ja, Untergraben.
Oh my god. You are hands down the world's shittiest Falconmeister.
I don't even remember that.
You don't have to. It's on tape.
So now we gotta go see JoJo Dancer.
Which better be as racist as it looks.
And you're not like hungover or.
Why would I be?
No, I mean, you wouldn't, especially if you weren't exposed to scopolamine or something like that.
Scopolamine? Why would I have been?
Yeah, exactly. Why? And more importantly, how?
Okay, that's... Oh, come on, stop it. That's just about enough. Well, that does it, Missy. You can just cool your jets in there.
Yes, Doctor.
And by jets, obviously, I mean your actual cooling jets, so...
Yes, Doctor.
So, yeah, just cool your jets. Oh, and as for the rest of you, now that I think about it, let's everybody cool their respective jets. Excellent. Yes, very good. Well, short term anyway.
Now then, Mr. Crane, tell us what the Archer Agency can do for you.
Well, Excuse me, it's the Figgis Agency.
Cyril, please, stop interrupting. Now, Mr. Crane, how can we help you?
Well, I'm afraid someone or someone's is trying to sabotage my latest picture, Deadly Velvet.
You mean besides the critics?
Huh? We're still in production.
It's a joke. Lighten up, Fritz Lang.
And what makes you suspect sabotage?
Well, as Lana can confirm,
Oh, so now it's Lana?
Miss Kane, rather, who As you know, has recently begun working on the picture as a technical advisor.
There's already been 3 accidents on set which were pretty suspicious. A fire, a camera crane collapsed,
Narrowly missing several crew members.
and yesterday there was some kind of malfunction with a stuntman's airbag.
The poor devil may be paralyzed.
Well, it certainly sounds suspicious.
But why come to us? Why not the police?
I don't know, Cyril. Maybe he wanted to be interrupted every 5 seconds.
I don't actually.
And Ellis doesn't want the police involved.
Oh, so now it's Ellis?
Yes, Archer, it's Ellis and Lana. He and I are on a first-name basis, whereas you and I are on a break.
Yeah. How you holding up? I'll take that as a barely.
Take it however you want.
Already did, so...
Could we?
Cyril, I swear to God.
Mallory, Ellis wants to hire the agency to go undercover on the set.
Ooh.
You could pose as a technical advisor.
I already am.
Posing.
The technical advisor. And if someone is trying to sabotage the movie, our job is to catch them.
Discreetly. If the insurance company pulls a bond, and God forbid my investors back out, I'll be ruined.
Don't worry, Mr. Crane. We won't let that happen. Put your faith in us.
I'm afraid I must.
We'll see you there this afternoon. Ellis, should we get back to the set?
And how are you holding up?
All right, listen up. As much as I hate to do this, a movie set is huge, so we're going to need all of you to go undercover. So try to act like professionals.
Professional what? What do we have to do? More work?
Well, I've tried to match the various production departments to your skill sets, such as they are. So, Cyril, accounting, get into those books, find out who could benefit from cost overruns or delays in production.
And that is exactly what I was going to tell myself to do. So
Pam, craft services.
God damn it. Well, I'm the one who knows macrame.
And you're also babysitting Carol.
Well, why do I need a babysitter?
Because they've already had one fire.
then why not just leave her here?
Because we've already had one fire. Now then, Gillette.
Hair makeup, hair makeup, hair makeup, hair makeup, hair makeup.
Finished? Yes. Grip.
God damn it! What about me? What about me?
Oh, you just sort of skulk around.
Oh, I will.
And I shall pose as an executive producer, which leaves Sterling.
Yeah, it leaves him right here, because I'll be damned if I'm helping Lana's new pretend boyfriend make a movie.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, well...
Krieger, I suppose you'll just have to be Veronica Dean's new bodyguard.
Let's go, you dumb idiots. Well, one of you anyway. The rest of you, I guess, maybe carpool. Luigi won't let anybody ride in the cab. I mean, unless you're down for a roadhead.
Shotgun!
Lunch! Hot lunch! You get it from Hot Lunch Pan. Hot lunch!
Okay, Jesus, why are you in such an obnoxiously good mood?
Because that crazy Dago let me drive the truck, so I was the road heady.
Yeah, win for you.
Yep, just one of the many perks of having a CDL.
What's a CDL?
Commercial driver's license. And also a...
Ugh, you are so gross.
That's what he said, but in Italian. Who said what in Italian?
Don't ask, you'll gag.
I thought maybe you dopes had stumbled onto some sort of mafia shakedown.
We've been here like 4 minutes.
Well, anything suspicious so far?
Just you.
What? I'm a flamboyant Hollywood producer.
Not the world's tiniest drag queen?
What?
I said we'll keep you updated.
Well, you'd better, Missy.
Holy shit, did she just eat a grape?
Must be her cheat day.
Man, it really looks like the 40s. This is weird, right? Like that time Star Trek went to Chicago. Or Nazi Germany for whatever idiot reason. Archer? Shapiro? What are you doing here?
Protecting my client with my colleagues, Smith and Wesson.
Oh, really? Because I'd like to meet those guys.
Come on, stop!
First of all, not a Smith & Wesson.
I know, but I was going for the whole...
Second of all,
No, no! God damn it. What the hell, man? I needed that!
no, you didn't.
Yes, I did. This set is dangerous.
As dangerous as you with a firearm?
Are you kidding? Shit's catching on fire. Shit's falling on people. People are falling on shit, like the ground.
Well, I think it's all just a big dumb coincidence, but even if it's not, don't worry about... Veronica Dean.
Yes. Oh, hello, Alan.
Wait, that's why you're here?
Yeah, Crane hired us. It's nice to see you again, Miss Dean.
I'm sorry, have we met?
Oh, yeah, I'm Sterling Archer, private investigator. You hired me. And then another time I protected you in a hostage situation, dressed as a clown. Is this not ringing any...
Alan,
Apparently, Ellis hired him to protect you during the shoot.
other than my ex-husband's refusal to let me get on with my life, the only thing I need protection from is this clunky dialogue.
Thought I had a joke, but
Mr. Archer, was it?
yeah, we actually even kissed.
I'm sorry you've wasted your time, but I can assure you I have absolutely no need for a bodyguard, so...
Look out! You were saying? Yeah, you were.
Move those cans! Now! Don't you break my cable! Come on, cable! Move the cables! Careful! Oh, for God's sakes, what now?
Looks like a runaway forklift.
Oh, that, and I'm pretty sure my ribs are shattered. Like breadsticks.
Move those lights, you fools! Oh, it's just hemorrhaging money!
And speaking of hemorrhaging,
What in the hell happened? Forklift.
and a fork wad. It's the big idea kicking my guts out.
When? Just now? When I saved your life?
And mine.
Oh, no.
Oh, please.
What's her problem?
How much time do you have?
What is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you, lady?
You killed it! It was beautiful and you blew it out! Oh!
Why are you crying?
You blew it out! Damn you! God damn you all the hell!
What the hell, Tunt? You leave me to craft all the service by myself?
I smelled fire.
You mean smoke?
No.
Oh, I can't believe this.
Yes, it would appear your phantom has struck a...
Back to work, you gold bricks. All right, you heard the man. Let's go. That's exactly the sort of rumor I don't want you spreading around. Maybe this was just an accident.
Nah, somebody definitely tampered with it. The brake line's cut, the steering wheel's tied off, and the throttle linkage is jammed wide open.
Yeah, I was gonna say, linkage jam.
Says the man who pays to have his Ferrari trucked around on a flatbed. And how much is that costing you?
Actually, not much more than just driving it when you factor in all the repairs.
Plus no DUIs.
Well, fewer. And shut up.
You want to try and make me? Huh?
Listen here, you rounder. You keep a simple tone here with Miss Kane, or I'll throw you off this set so fast you'll pass yourself going.
Wait,
You
what?
do nothing of the sort. Archer is my bodyguard, and if he goes, you can find yourself another female lead. And on the off chance you plan to shoot anything today, I'll be in my dressing room. Archer, shall we?
Yes, we probably shall.
Damn it.
Yeah, well, Ellis and I will be in his dressing room, so... Shall we?
Actually, my dear, I need to go meet with my investors to cushion the blow about this, as it were, so...
So apparently you shan't. Oh my God. Jealous much? Jealous? It's getting hard to tell the kettles from the pots around here.
Well, usually kettles have whistles. If that helps.
Hey, Mallory, do you have a minute?
Mallory? What happened to Ms. Archer?
Well, technically, they both work for me, so...
So you thought today would be a good day to try on your big boy britches right in the middle of a mystery?
That's my point. I think I may have found a clue.
Well, all right, Cyril. But you better just wind in that neck, Mr. Man.
So, Archer, would you say women on the whole found him attractive?
Which hole? Because yes, albeit grudgingly.
And sexually, would you say?
Which hole? Sorry, what?
And would you say he's accomplished?
Like, is he good at plowing?
You know he's straight, right?
Aw, little baby Elton.
I'm straight.
Okay, hypothetically.
No, not. Wait, look, I'm in love with Veronica, and I have been since the first time I laid eyes on her. I'll never forget that moment. It felt like I got kicked in the chest by a mule.
Yeah, you don't forget a hoof to the tits. Or shooting your first mule.
Well, how many have you shot?
2.
Anyway, since she and Crane divorced, I thought I might have a chance. But now I'm worried she might fall for Archer.
If she hasn't already. Which?
I just need a moment to change into something more comfortable. But please, do make yourself at home. Fit comme chez vous, as the French say.
Please, take your time.
Oh, and there should be a bottle of champagne chilling.
So there is.
So you want us to quit doing our jobs to help you cock block Archer?
Well, wait, was that sarcastic? Or.
No?
Oh, then, yeah, I'd love that.
Really? Enough to shoot a mule? I mean, not that I think it'll come to that.
You lost me.
Which I think is the whole point here. I mean, in all my years of accounting, I've never seen anything like it. And I've seen some pretty crazy stuff. I mean, treating deferred revenue as earned revenue, lapping, force balancing.
All right, Cyril. I get it. Yours is a world of mystery and adventure. But pretend I'm not HAL 9000.
Okay, the best I can tell, basically the investors on this movie will make more money if production shuts down.
From the production insurance?
It's insured for triple what they could hope to make at the box office.
But Crane was going on and on about not wanting to lose the insurance.
Yeah, that's the proverbial rub. The insurance bond is actually reinsured by a shell corporation in Florida, whose policy is reinsured by a shell corporation in Panama, and so on down the line until, well, I lost the trail in Liberia.
The cousin Oliver of Africa.
But the name of the Florida shell company is, wait for it, Sandhill Crane.
So, some panhandle trash bird?
Not that kind of crane. Ellis Crane. I think he's behind this company and all these so-called accidents.
Which means he would stand to benefit if production were shut down.
He'd make millions. Pretty impressive detective work, if I do say so myself. And apparently I'm the only one who's going to say it, so...
Oh, get over yourself, Rain Man. Sandhill Crane could just be a coincidence. It's not enough to prove anything. No, we need to catch Crane in the act somehow.
I'm super funny. Oh, cool. Can I not message the group? Hmm. Hmm. Stop. Stop. Jesus. Whiskey. Whiskey. Go move. It's literally just someone walking by. You guys? Hey! Stop! No, no, no. No, no. Odd. I have to go find a shirt. Hello. I just can't shake off my tired. I'm gonna go dig out the garden. But I really don't want to. But I really have nothing else to do. I thought it would take me a lot longer to clean all the dishes because like every dish I owned was dirty. Because the winter I just like hibernated. And I cleaned the basement faster than I thought it would get cleaned. I'm almost even done all the laundry. Probably have like maybe a garbage bag left, but it's kind of like plastered to the floor because I've been walking on it. There's a lot of stuff that's going to end up in donation bin. Clothes are literally the only thing I own because I get them for free. I haven't bought clothes in like over 10 years. And I get them out of donation bins because that's constantly a problem. Every week there's like part of the parking lot will be covered in clothes because people rip the bags open. I almost got my boyfriend arrested for fucking stealing. I ended up with like $1,000 worth of La Senza lingerie. And I've like never bought bras in my life. I bought like kids bras at Giant Tiger. It's like 3 for $12 back in the day. But no one told me that there are bras that you can buy that make your boobs look like you're not a toddler or a prepubescent boy. So that's fun news. And now I have like a shit ton of fun bras and underpants and stuff. Because for a while we were just freeballing it. Because we just were like, I change pants every day. So this is the clothes situation. I got a dressing room. Some people get like walk-in closet. That's already a pile of donation stuff. Someone gave me shit because they're like, well, the laundry machines that are flat on top, they're really good for folding and sorting. I'm like, I don't do that shit anymore. This is what my laundry is now. Because garbage bags for bugs. So, because in case I pick anything up, I obviously wash everything as soon as I pick it up before I fucking put it on my body. Because it's fucking disgusting. But, yeah, no, I used to put it in boxes, but boxes get bugs. So we put it in bags, and it's just there's so much that we just don't bother folding anymore. A little bit. Fucking, I used to have these curtains when I was a little kid. Fucking hated them. I fold my boyfriend's laundry. He has very, well, not just that laundry, but he's got really nice folded laundry, and I hang up his shirts. Because I get him, a lot of the time I pick up clothes and it ends up being men's clothes. I'm like, fuck you. But we almost got him arrested for, because police catch you taking out of the donation bin, they'll probably arrest you for theft. Even picking out of garbages. When I pick out of garbages, if there's a gate around it, you're trespassing. You'll get a ticket for trespassing and breaking and entering. Or if there's a fence built around it with a lock on it, I'll get charged for breaking and entering. But I've had cops like stand there staring at me, watching me as I dig through garbage bins. I'm like, no, this is public property. Can't give me shit for this. These are very cool. I was gonna try to sell them online. I just don't know how to price them. They're just like fancy hats that I saved from flooding, and they're all made from very weird animals that I've like never heard of. What is this one? Mulison. Genuine Mulison, imported. Wait. Mulison. I think it's a beaver, if I'm not mistaken. And the feathers are all real. Anyway, they're very, very fancy hats. I was just gonna sell them for like $150 a pop. But I went on the chick's website because I found her website, and she just does like Etsy stuff. But she had them priced at like $400. Some went all the way up to $800. So they're the exact same hat, same brand, same company. So what can you do? All right, look at these. These I found. They're like cool boxing shorts. I found the boxing shoes that go with them and boxing gloves. Oh, fuck. I forgot the ladder because I'm trying to put up my punching bag. I got the string around the... The whole point of me coming in here was to find a fucking shirt. Oh, the dog threw up. I'm sorry. I thought you were just being a bitch and crying for no reason. He probably did that earlier now that I'm looking at it. I hope you didn't throw up the pill I gave you, because he's bleeding. See? I got the punching bag slightly up, but it's still too low. So I need the ladder to prop it up a little bit more so I can tie it off. But it's extra heavy, because it's waterlogged. Sat outside for a little bit. And we're going to learn how to fucking hit a punching bag. I was going to say, we're going to learn to beat somebody up, but let's be real. We know that I'm not that I'm not capable of beating somebody up. We've already figured out that I'm pretty quite capable. I just don't do it. Because I have a not bad face, and I'd like to keep my not bad face. My teeth are worth like a new car. $25,000 teeth and 3 long years of a lot of pain. So I like to keep my teeth in where they are. You okay, boobies? I'm sorry. I thought you were just whining because you're being a bitch. Got a bunch of sores all over him. I think he's allergic to the food. I've never seen a bag of dog food like this. It says grain friendly. Like, grain friendly. It's supposed to be grain free. And they're like, no, it's got no wheat, but it's got oatmeal. Like, so it's not grain free if it has oatmeal in it, because oatmeal's grains. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I'm gonna get a shirt. Don't fucking ruin my EDF shirt. It's still too bad for all my clothes. This fucking t-shirt. Why is this so hard? Ugh. Here. Oh, how you doing, baby? Jack, we're going in the back. I don't know why you're fucking over there. Like. Stop yelling at me. I love you. Don't fight mommy. Please. Yeah, I know. No. You're gonna ruin mommy's sweater. Fucking Sashomaru. Badass as fuck. Okay. Yeah. It would be cooler if it literally had like a tail that came around. That would be fun. Okay, I guess I'll start. 42%. I'm gonna start my Facebook. I got scammed this morning. It was so bad. I need a room ASAP. Karun? Oh, Kekun. Kelkun. But he wrote K-K-U-N. Kekun. Kelkun is supposed to... Idris. I'm sorry, we are going. Give me a second. I have to fucking message fucking Idris. Oh. Because I slightly owe Idris one. When my boyfriend was still on drugs for the first, 2-3 months that we were dating. There was one day where I couldn't get him in the fucking car. I was fucking... First of every fucking month, bam, every fucking time. He'd be gone. He kept trying to get me to go to pick him up, and then he'd be like, come inside. I'd be like, no. And I sat there for 24 hours once. And Idris was fucking walking by, and I was like, Idris, should you get the fuck in the car? And he just kind of looked at him and looked at me. And I was like, thank you. Get the fuck in the car. And he actually got in the car. I was like, thank you, Idris. Oh my God. He also keeps my brother safe, I'm pretty sure. Or he puts him in more danger. Oh. That's going to be the title, Danger Zone. Dreadful. Is that a feeling? Well, obviously it's a feeling. Shake it and wash it off. Jared, fuck. No, because I got weed. I only smoked the bong with the crystals. I don't like the crystal catcher. It steals my weed. Why would I want to smoke weed after? You're taking all the good stuff out of my joint. And hash oil. I had some dope hash oil not long ago. But I finished it. What? Just give me a sec. Stressed. That's a good feeling. That's accurate. I do feel very stressed. Okay. I need a hat. Okay. So many hats. I need to make a hat wall. That's the plan. Stan. Stanley. I miss my Stanley baby. He was my cat, but my mom stole him. Sold. Monster. It's already pretty fucking dirty. Huh? No, that's virgin. No, oh my god.
So this is going to be a very volatile, or continue to be a very volatile period, at least until the midterms. Uncertainty is going to be a constant.
Moldy bone medicine. It's not the worst. Not the worst name I had. Okay, so Jared, the reason that you can't troll me, you better fucking still be there. I swear to God. If I end up fucking talking to no one, I swear to God, it's just because I said that, you fucking leave. Some of my best friends in high school were the ultimate fucking trolls. They used to steal my shoes before they left my house, and then they'd hide them somewhere, either in or outside my house. Sometimes it would be in the fucking tree outside. To what? Oh, my arcade machines. Yeah. This one I had to fix because the clicker broke. And the piece is $1.50, but because we're in Canada and I guess tariffs, this is the piece that I need to replace. It is a tiny little clicker fuse with a little button that doesn't work anymore. So I can fix it, but I found this the other day. It's a manual for Grand Theft Auto. Super cool. I also found like a Grand Theft Auto map that goes with it. Yeah, I have Centipede. It's just a raspberry. That's what I figured out. Like, I'll show you in a second. Centipede, Crystal Castles, which is super weird. Mission Command, which is super hard, and then Millipede, which is just like Centipede, but slightly different. Oops. Because I press all the buttons. Come on. Anyway. Come on. Do I know what from? The arcade machines? It's a guy who makes them. It's just a Raspberry or Raspberry Pi. Very basic fucking software. I was kind of interested in the Raspberry things. Okay. Super simple software. This is the joystick, buttons, simple motherboard, and the screen is attached to that. Super simple. I think I bought it for like $700, or Dom bought them for $700 each. But Dom has the highest score on Galaga, and Dom used to play Galaga in high school. So he's like really good. And I think when I left, because I was freaking out, I was very depressed, and I left Dom's place, which is like the stupidest thing I ever did. I think he started like taking up like some sniffy, and he would just stay up all night, fucking shaking the machine. I'm like, it is literally 3:00 in the morning, and you live in an apartment. And I say everything like it's a question. But I almost considered selling them not long ago. But we're doing better with money now, so. Yeah, I fucking, when I handed out candy for Halloween, I was like the coolest kid in the fucking neighborhood. All the kids were like, oh, is that a fucking arcade machine? I was like, it's not even his, it's mine. About what? He's literally the most boring person on the planet. Go pee. tummy hurt. I didn't realize that you puked. I'm sorry. Well, hopefully that pill will make you feel less itchy, baby. Okay. The thing about being a female gamer is fucking dumb bitches that ruin it by calling themselves a gamer girl. I have a pink camo fucking controller. Like, I play Call of Duty. Like, okay, I've also played every other first-person shooter since the beginning of games. Whatever. Like, fucking people who like Call of Duty don't like Call of Duty because it's such a great game. They like it because of its hype. Whatever. It's fucking stupid. Bunch of fucking poser bitches.
Yeah, 345.
I'm a closet gamer. Fucking men get very upset when we play N64 games and they just can't beat me. Really upset. We're in Tent City with my brother. Imagine. Fucking hilarious. Oh. I don't know. Ew. I will never step foot into a gym again. I went with my friend Joanne once, and literally it was like $5 for like a friend to come visit for the day. And I literally was watching this guy like posing in the mirror for himself, and I was just like standing there looking at him in awe, and he saw me, so he thought to come over to me, and he was like, "Yo, Seth, would you mind like taking a picture of me?" I was like, "What?" He's like, "Would you mind?" I was like, "I'm going outside. I'll be in the car." Like, I could not be in there one more minute. Like, oh my God, what the fuck? Like, you are the most disgusting human being on the fucking planet. Blech. You'll never find love. Going to the gym is the stupidest fucking thing in the world, and people who go to the gym are literally trying to be in a fucking contest of who has the fucking bigger ego, who is the biggest narcissist of them all. Get down. You don't need to pay to go to a gym. Like, if you really want to do gym stuff, go outside, throw a football. Like, do what I'm about to do. Go garden. Same amount of energy is used, and it's fun. It's enjoyable and pleasant. Like, why would you go to the gym where it's a bunch of fucking douchebags that can't stop looking at themselves in the mirror? So icky. Oh, I'm gonna make a drink first. Fuck you, fuck Facebook. Oh my God. I had such a good title too. If you're not gonna eat your food, Oh, you jumped down. Okay. Everybody just go inside again. Oh no, my pants are dry again. Dog just took off. Oh no, he's right there. Are you serious, Jack? Come on, go in the back. I'll come out with you. Don't worry. Where is he? Okay. Let's get situated. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I'm coming, nigga. Yep. All right, to the outdoors. I'm melting. Oh, fucking Pokemon Stadium. Don't be fucking beat me at Pokemon Stadium. I'm the fucking boom diggity at that game. What's the matter with you two? Jack, just go. It'll be fine. Is that you? Oh, come on. Oh. Whiskey, come inside. Come inside. Come. Come on. Go inside for a sec, please. I'm sorry. Hang on. There. You happy? Fucking kill all joy? There. Well then. You're gonna be like that. No, you stay inside for a sec. Hang on. Hang on. I know, you want to go to the ball. Yeah. Yeah. No. No. Yeah. You did? No. Hang on. No. Okay, done?
Haven't participated in the past, or if they're not interested.
What?
And a lot of studies and a lot of our conversations have shown kind of two routes for why young people aren't voting. So one of which are more politically oriented. So they're less interested in any politics. Very strongly that our vote will make a difference. And some of us also believe that government doesn't necessarily care what we think. And we tend to see voting as a choice rather than a duty. And then the other flip side of things is more access related. So how we as young people might be less likely to receive a voter information card, or we might
That's what happened to me in
be
the
aware
municipal
on the ways
election.
on how to register and how to vote and how
And then I went on the
to vote.
website to try to
And
find where my
also, so
voting
people
station was,
see that the voting process
and
might
I
be too
clicked
difficult.
enter
So,
to
for
get to my
example,
postal code,
how they thinking about
and
how
it
they would
said
get to the
it,
polls,
the
or
button
the
wasn't
types of
working.
IDs that they would need
And I was like,
in order to actually vote.
I went to do the
On
try
the
to
day of
contact
advanced
somebody for
polling.
help,
So those are kind of like
and it was
the
all only in French.
two reasons.
So I was like, all
One
right, I
being
guess I'm just
political
not voting.
motivation, and the other being access.
Is part of it as well? I know you're not mentioning that reason specifically, that they don't feel they're being addressed or directly talked to by any of the political leaders.
The other face,
Yeah,
other
exactly.
face, other eye,
So
and then
that's one of the issues that a lot of young people kind of see, is that if the elected officials or the leaders aren't actually addressing some of the issues that they're concerned about,
your face.
they're not. It looks like that they're not interested, and they don't care exactly what young people think.
I'm just curious, what is one of those issues? Again, you'd want to hear someone speak to, younger people, but they talk, all the parties now talk about, of course, being able to buy a home at a certain age, but they're not talking to, to 18 to 24-year-olds. They're talking to people, 25 to 49-year-olds, for example. What does the younger cohort want to hear? What do they want to have addressed?
Yeah, for sure. So whenever we do surveys with young people, when we talk with young people on the ground, housing is still a really big aspect of it. So like the thought of, I'm doing my university right now, but I don't actually know if I'll be able to have a house at the end of the day. And more than that, when we do chat with young people, some of the things that they're thinking about are things like affordability, food security, and climate. And I know those are to some extent, all of the party leaders have and address that in their platforms. But for sure, these issues are at the top of mind for 18 to 24-year-olds, up to 34, 35 to 40-year-olds.
I would ask one other thing. I know this was something discussed on one of the other shows here the other day. So I said that young cohort, right, that I quoted, 18 to 24. Someone has suggested that perhaps even kids as young as 16 should have the right to vote. Do you agree with that?
Yes, for sure. Okay, so I love talking about this just because
you're 16, you don't know anything.
Closely with the organization called Vote 16. And for our
That's so stupid. How many stupid decisions did you make when you were 16 years old?
The voting age to 16-year-olds, just because it could link, for example, civics education, and
you haven't even graduated high school. What the fuck do you possibly know?
For these young people, and then have the actual active voting be reinforced, because we know once you vote that very first time, you're more likely to vote.
Oh, really? Because that was the time that kind of just fucked up everything.
As young as 16-year-olds were able
the first time that I was so stoked to vote, and then
that exposure in high school.
Eventually I realized that Trude is a fucking liar, like most politicians. Surprise, surprise.
Pretty much forever for the rest of their life.
I don't know what the curriculum is in schools anymore. I just wonder, is civics, are you learning about this stuff still? What kids learn today?
Yeah, so again, we chat with a lot of young people, and the consensus is it really depends on the province that you're working in and what you're looking at. But for the most part, when we do chat with young people, they said that civics wasn't really emphasized, or it was, it wasn't as much as they had hoped for. But if you take something like, let's say, if the current 16-year-olds were able to vote right now, for example, during election time, they would be able to take some of that learning and actually use it, right? So it would be an applicable way of learning as well. It would make it more interesting and more dynamic, but again, it really overall depends on the curriculum is for civics within each province.
So I know you're not in Quebec. I'm wondering for people listening who might have kids or grandkids who might want to get involved, what's the best way to reach out to your organization?
Actually, we are in Quebec. We're based in Montreal. Yeah. So we're based in Montreal, but we are all over Canada. That includes, we're all over Canada because we're national. And anyone who wants to get involved with the organization is definitely welcome to.
Jerry, my girlfriend.
All the way up to 34 to 40 for you to
I have 3 hours left to vacate premises with all my stuff.
And so we have, like I said, street teams. We have table topics. We have a lot of different activities, and you can also follow us online at Apathy is Boring for all of our social media, and our website is apathyisboring.com. And we also have an election watch party that's happening this Sunday, election day at 7 p.m. at Hurley's Pub in Costa Concordia. Yeah, exactly.
I said it if you're based here because I see your phone number is area code 778. And that's obviously not a local area code. So, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, listen,
Yeah, so,
that's great. It's wonderful that you're here. And if young people want to go out, I think it's great that you're having that viewing as well. That'll be fun. Eric, I wish you the best. Again, if you are interested, apathyisboring.com. That's the website. And good luck. Thanks, Erica.
thank you so much, Aaron. Thanks for all of your time.
All right, 346. Off we go to traffic. CJD 800 Traffic Center. Lauren Glazer. Lauren.
Aaron, we do have delays northbound 13, starting Code Lias, runs up to Henri Barassa. Pretty busy as well, southbound 13, also from Code Lias, out to Henri 20. Westbound 20, Norman, more volume now between Morgan and Hill Road. Eastbound side of the 20, not pretty busy, starting Bouchard at the First Avenue for the outbound side of the Mercier Bridge. Volume there from North St. Pierre. We do have delays on the westbound side of the Matlack Cordier through to the carry interchange for northbound Laurentian. Some slowdowns now, starting St. Martin up to St. Rose. Delays on the westbound side of the T-Cab between Cavendish and Auto Route 13, again between Morgan and the Latour Bridge. Until May 11th, get a small country-style round loaf for just $4 in any Premier Wassail Bakery. A classic steak fresh by their artisan bakers. Don't miss out. But it's not easy on the roads.
Wow.
Spectacular traffic brought to you by Yokohama Tire. Get up to $125 rebate right now on select tires, including the all-new all-terrain Geolander AT4, built for any adventure. We'll take our break. We'll come back with our legal corner.
All right, so.
All-wheel drive signature package starting at $528 per $6,500 down payment and a 0.9% lease rate for 24 months, starting at $54,442. Enjoy the luxury of a Lexus SUV.
Spinelli Lexus, the address of choice for all automotive services.
Hello, scary monster from my nightmares. Why aren't I scared of you? Because I'm dreaming this nightmare in my newborn soda mattress from IKEA. I'm too comfortable and cozy to be scared. Oh no, scary monster, please don't cry. Look, I'm scared.
Visit IKEA today and start sleeping better tomorrow with everything you need for the bedroom of your dreams.
Thinking about renovating your
Okay.
Great
Okay.
news. Without Go
What are you doing?
manufactures custom cabinetry right here in our doorbell facility. That's right.
I hate you.
Design, build, and install everything under one roof. Imagine having your own personal designer, cabinet maker, and renovator all working together to bring your vision to life. No middlemen, no delays. Just a seamless experience from start to finish. Your dream kitchen is closer than you think. Let's make it happen. Call Renato today at 514-856-9993.
My dream kitchen is the Hobbit kitchen.
Time Cookie is almost here.
I like the poop
Every bite
machine.
makes your community every bite better. Because 100% of proceeds are donated to local charities and community groups. Registrations for Smile Cookies, April 28th to May 4th.
I'm Mark Hubbard, leader of the Liberal Party.
Yeah.
Smart home and auto owners everywhere. You've worked hard to find a home and the right car. But what about the right insurance? Accent makes it easy by shopping around for a solution that's right for you. And with combined home and auto insurance savings up to 30%. Accent Insurance Solutions. Auto, home, and business. Right solutions, right price. 514-363.
No, you're drooling. Really dog. Why are you so gross? Okay?
Maserati SUV.
One second, too.
0.99%. It is an amazing ride. Amazing brand. Maserati Montreal online. That's you say that Cat experienced one of its worst job losses last month. 62,000 full-time jobs left. And now it's starting to happen. And it's interesting because you think those jobs are done, nothing's going to happen, you're basically out of luck. But recruitment agents are now working perhaps harder than ever.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Right, so
Oh, because apparently you can pay immigrants $7 because the government covers the rest of their expenses.
we haven't seen these type of numbers.
I thought was illegal.
It doesn't mean that companies have stopped hiring. Companies are basically recycling their workforce, and
What?
they are hiring in big numbers. And what's important to do now is usually when we have these types of situations with the labor market, companies instruct recruiters not to just put out an ad. They say, we want this person who works at this company. We want you to reach out to them, whether it's LinkedIn or whatever platform they can get in touch with them with. And they ask them, hey, they want to come visit them. They want to entertain the thought of coming on board the company that they're meeting on the show. Targeted recruitment, and what's happening is in that transition, there's a lot of legal consequences that many people are not aware of, such as, when you decide to leave your existing employer for 5, 10, 15 years, there's a bunch of job security and
That just goes poof into thin air. Yeah, fun fact. Why I never called like the fucking AI? Yeah. I wouldn't let anybody go.
whether or not
They tell me go to welfare. My welfare tells me that I qualify for welfare. Yeah, let it go, not let it go.
I want to put something down on paper that not only shows me that you're committed to long term, but that if it doesn't work out, I will walk away with something that's at least good.
dick. You biting. Whoa! Where's your ball? Where's your ball? Where's your ball? Where's your ball? What? Oh, sorry. I was stepping on it. Stop scratching. Hi. Stop scratching. You're gonna hurt yourself. Hi. Where's your ball? What's on your ball? What? Really? You gonna make a big deal out of it? Here. Wait. Oh. Good job. Oh. Good job. Very nice. Want to go again? Drop it. Ready? Go. Are you serious? That's adorable. Drop it. Drop it. Leave it. Good. Oh. Better. That's adorable. You've hard to believe? Yeah. Guy also disappeared for a week because he went on vacation and tell anybody.
I will say to the extent that said it as best I could, and Rich understood why I was questioning why he needed a little bit. Again, when he came back and handed me my ticket and said, I should have been for this amount, basically, or whatever, you turned out to be for less than that, and I did get quite some appreciative of that. And I said to him, don't do this, but I did it anyway. I said, by the way, speaking, at the end of this Walmart ticket, and he looked and he said, not so good. And that was the extent of our conversation.
Right.
So I just figured, I wondered if it's something that had to happen. Obviously, it doesn't have to be. That's why I didn't get your next time to speak.
What's the matter? Where'd your ball go?
Yeah, and I agree. The guy would do the same thing. I can't remember what it was, but he just the natural thing was for me to start an English when I became obviously was going to understanding. I switched over as best I could and everything. Just curious. So I became everything that is. Jim, thank you. I appreciate it. Let's go to traffic. CJD is at the traffic center for Blazer Lord.
Eric, we're having a tough time westbound 20 turn out to Norman. More volume now between Morgan and the El Corral. Eastbound side of the 20 delays from 55th to 1st Avenue for the outbound side of the Mercy Bridge. The volume starting at the Bill St. Pierre interchange. Pretty tough for northbound to carry its leg. Also delays southbound to carry. They start at the top, rolling out to Van Horn. We do have a tough drive as well. Southbound 15 between Turpine and the Champlain. Delays on the westbound side of the T-Cam start Cavendish and down Route 13 to get before Morgan to the Liverpool Bridge. Discover the Chevrolet Equinox EV, Quebec's best-selling electric vehicle in 2024, and Canada's most affordable with a range of more than 500 kilometers. So easy on the roads. Call in your tips to Star 800. Your next report at 4.
All right, thank you, Lord. Traffic is brought to you by Yokohama Tire. Right now, you can get $125 rebate on select tires, including the all-new all-terrain Geolandar AT4 Canadian Adventure. We'll start the show today with something a little bit different. If you didn't hear this interview, it's going to run later in the show, but it's about 5:27, about an hour from now. This is a woman. You may have heard the story. So the story was on the South Shore the other day. There had been a minor traffic accident. One of the people involved decided at some point after police had shown up for whatever reason to just take off. But he took off, police officer hanging onto his open car door, and literally started driving down the street at fairly high speed with this woman clinging to his car door. We talked to a woman by the name of Carrie Burton. That's the interview you'll hear if you missed it. This as it was happening, decided basically that she needed to do something. She sees someone hanging from her car. By the way, when she first saw it, she did not know that was a police, right? She just saw a woman hanging from a car door and decided she had to do something. So I wanted to hear her reaction, what she did, right? Sort of automatically. And then ask you if you ever experienced anything like this. My question when I first asked it was, that's an unbelievable quality in experience. It's not exactly like this, but similar. But listen to this.
The car parked behind your side. He had no choice. He had to go a little left or a little bit right, so we're going to pin him against the car. When he swerved a little bit to the left, whoever hit the shoulder hit me at that point. I still didn't know. I just knew it was a person. And when he dropped the person and he swerved around me and turned immediately ran to the first street possible. And then he went off the person rolled out. The left on the car was with the police across their back.
You know, Brady was going to run into your car.
Yeah, I assumed that there was going to be a collision. I was prepared for a collision. That's why I swerved the line. That way, if he came coming straight towards me, I just swerved towards him, hit the front corner of him, and put him into a parking car.
Wow. She knew she had to sense something, was going to happen. There could have been a collision. She did it anyway because adrenaline takes over at some point and you do what you have to do. You're doing that. I know some people will say, you know what, she shouldn't have done anything. She should have let police handle it. She didn't. She saw someone being dragged down the street. She did what she thought she had to do. And thanks to her efforts, she may have saved a life. This officer eventually, when this guy tried to remain her, fell off that door, right, scraped up, and she's going to be okay. By the way, that police officer, she may have saved her life just by virtue of having done that. And then police eventually arrested. Turns out it's a 26-year-old man. He's been charged with 7 different charges here. Including 2 counts, as I'm reading here, 2 counts of assault with a weapon, assault a police officer with a weapon, and on and on. But my question is, here's what this woman, Mary Martin, does. Acts immediately saying, I have to do something here. And she's a hero. She doesn't want to say that she is. She doesn't think of herself as one, but she is. And I asked earlier, and I'm asking you this as well, have you ever been involved in a situation like that? Not this exact situation, where you had to do something because you saw something happen and you acted. Think about it, you just acted. Has that ever happened to you? What was that situation? I want you to hear some of what we heard earlier today when I asked this question. I'll play that for you when we come back. Let me know, have you ever acted that role as a hero and done it without even thinking about it? You just did it automatically. You said something needed to be done, you could help, and you just did it. What was it? What was it like? What did you do? 790-0800, 514-790-0800 for your text. We come back. Engage with your favorite hosts in on-air conversations. On the free iHeartRadio app anytime. Montreal now is brought to you by Tornado. When your back pain is trying to tell you, is that you need a new mattress? Get a new one during Tornado's time to switch your bed. This is Eric Grant for Empire Gold. You heard me talk about Empire and how they offer the highest prices for your gold or silver, and that they stand behind that pledge with a guarantee. Well, it's something they've been doing for years in business. So before you sell your precious items to visit Empire, where you'll always get top dollar. No appointment necessary, and you can pay right on the spot. So make the smart choice. Empire Gold, 5593 Perry West of the Carry, online, empiregold.ca.
Your Honor, I'll be brief. The Coffee Maker Civic Authority has proudly served the Thompson family for 6 years. Today, now broken, it's rejected by society as a whole. Seen only as trash to be thrown out. Your Honor, I beg to differ. I demand that we consider repairing it.
Repairing instead of throwing away is one way to reduce waste. Learn about other ways by downloading the Saba app from Music Quebec. It's turning Quebec soon differently. A message from the Gouvernement du Québec.
Stewart, can you make your bed, please? He's exactly like his father.
There are so many reasons to trust Renalco with their major renovations. Ready to love where you live? Call them today or visit Renalco.com.
Okay, thank you. Very helpful. It's taking twice as long because they're kind of delay. Yeah, very helpful. Thank you. Good job. So funny. Good job, Whiskey. Yeah, very good. Here's a mouthful of dirt. Well, thank you. Move over.
What's your story? That hero moment. And as he said, it's not something you try to do it right. I preface this my first story by saying there are too many times we're sometimes so self-absorbed that we don't even realize what's going on around us. I talk about a situation, it's a video on social media, and it's set up this way just to see what people do. Of a man basically harassing a woman, at one point he's choking her, slapping her, and people are walking by and doing nothing. Just walking by like it's another day in the park type of thing. And there are others, of course, who stop and get in between them. That's what I think sometimes happens these days. Maybe like this, it seems like there's more to it now, perhaps than ever before. So tell me, have you ever been in a situation like that? You can text me as well. 590-800. I'll get to you and your stories when we come back right after this. Good afternoon, it's 4:31. I'm Jason Mayoff with the CTV News Update. Here's what's making news right now. The government says no one with a family doctor will lose access to their GP. This morning says Quebec was considering removing family doctors. Nearly 5 million healthy nations will give access to people who are more vulnerable. Public daycare staff may soon be wearing religious symbols on the job. The government says everything is on the table and is waiting a report from a committee on boosting secularism. The 3 Montreal families are out of their homes and will be for weeks after a fire started in a mattress last night in a triplex on Clark in the Plateau. Red Cross is helping the families. More news, including a man charged with assaulting a police officer and others in a road rage case. The CTV News Montreal.ca. The latest from the CTV 800 traffic center. Here's Blazer. Becoming busy from the multi-westbound Mass between Lackford and Carey. Also delays on the westbound side of Kansas City Cap Station on Route 13. More volume before Morgan to the Lator Bridge. And eastbound side of the TCAP delays before Chateau Point to the Lator again between Cap Station and on the eastbound Mass. Looks like we do have an accident there. Volume on the eastbound Mass between Lackford and the Ocean interchange. Southbound 25 difficult bump into the tunnel for the westbound 20 and stop through to Norman. Again before Morgan at the Elton Road. Southbound side of the Mercy Bridge, volume there, Phil St. Peter. Trade GMC's Truck Month event, giving cash purchase credit of $8,000 on July 2025. GMC CR 1500 models. Traffic and transit every 15 minutes on CJMP 800. Direction port at 445. Weather Center forecast clear tonight, low +3, increasing cloudiness tomorrow. With chance of afternoon shower, high 16, and Friday cloudy, high 14. It's 14 down to your next CTV News Update is at 5. This newscast is brought to you by Guaranteed Industries. Beat the summer heat with an energy efficient air conditioning system installed by Guaranteed
Oh my god. Right. Okay. Stay over here right with you. No. No. You stay right with you. Stop scratching, baby. What? What? Ah. Huh?
I don't agree with her. I think I believe you'll hear that whole interview coming up at about 5:20. So that's from yesterday. Carrie Burke, who basically made a statement about a female police officer who's taking from his car. Cardboard was devastating down the street. She walked him. So
Oh, beyond okay.
And that's when the silver fell off the car. I eventually police arrested a 26-year-old man. But yeah, she said she wasn't here, and I understand they didn't want me. You don't think that way. Although she seemed to have been about it, which she said. Interesting, she said if she'd been driving her mother's car, a smaller car, she wouldn't have done this. She was driving a Jeep, and she had
Why?
to figure out, look, again,
Can you go pee somewhere else?
because she figured she absolutely had to do something. And I'm asking how not to leave. Because I think a situation like that is fact not something.
Unfortunately, way more times than I would like. That's fine. I don't have to do that. Oh, please. Look out. Oh, wow.
So I guess some people do it, some people don't. I'm hearing from so many of you that took the time and got involved, which is wonderful to hear.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And it really is. I want to know more. So it's really important. 790 honesty is so
Good job. Peacekeepers. What? What's the matter? Hey, whiskey, whiskey. Don't. Good boy. Get your ball. Good boy.
And he pulled his New Yorker in beside him. I mean, you hemmed him in. Wrenching all the way down to the Metropolitan. He would have killed somebody. So you hemmed him in with your individual cars. No matter what he did. I mean, I had a brand new Camaro. Yeah. I don't know if you remember a car called the New Yorker. Sure, big Chrysler. Today they call it a boat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good for you for doing that. Say hi to Erwin for me. These are great stories, by the way. Thank you. As I said, some of the texts are really good as well. They're long. This one says, I was 14 years old coming home from school on the bus. At the bus stop in front of Eaton's back in the day in the Cavendish Mall. A woman, maybe in her 20s, is being dragged, kicking and screaming through the parking lot by two men in suits.
Oh, my God.
Nobody did anything, but I couldn't help myself.
Oh, wow.
It was instinctual, it says. I went up to them and I asked, what was going on? Turns out, they were security guards. They showed me their badges. The lady was caught stealing.
Oh.
But he had to do something. Two men dragging this woman out. Thank you so much for this. By the way, if you want to hear the interview with the woman, Kelly Burton, who did this, which, the idea of preventing, basically, maybe saving a life in Brossard the other day, that's coming up at about 5:20. Let me get the news. Thank you for your calls and texts. A check on the drive. Lauren Glazer at the CJD 800 Traffic Center. Lauren?
Aaron, we are having a very tough time northbound to Cary. It's length, also delays southbound to Cary. They start at the top, rolls out to Van Horn. More volume southbound to Cary, Sherbrooke to the Champlain on the westbound side of the 20. Difficult as well. Turcotte to Norman again before Morgan now in Dale Perot. Northbound 13 delays, Beverly Aston, Barassa. More volume down now to the 640. Also delays on the westbound side of the map. Starting Lackwood Airthurst to the Cary interchange. For northbound Laurentian, you are losing some time. Notre Dame up to St. Rose, again between the 640 and Mirabel. Pretty slow on the westbound side of the T-Cam between Cavendish and Autoroute 13, again before Morgan out to the Latorre Bridge. For fresh quality produce,
Good job.
Honest is your destination. And
Good
April
job.
23rd, oranges, avocados, and pineapple bags are $2.99 per pound.
Ow.
Let us know you see on the roads. Call in your tips to Star 800. Your next report at 5 o'clock.
All right, thank you, Lauren. Traffic is brought to you by the folks over at Bel Air Direct. Take the shortcut for quick online quotes with Bel Air Direct. Insurance simplified. All right, we've arrived at Empire Gold News Quiz time. Your chance to win some money. Got $1,500 up for grabs. Thanks to our good friends over at Empire Gold. The people who pay the most for your gold or silver and have been for more than 60 years of business. So here's how it works. We'll start it off with a toss-up question. If you think you know the answer to that, you give me a call at 790-0800. First right answer then moves on to play the quiz, and that's where you can win that $1,500. So good luck. Here's your question for today. Let's see which one I'm going to go with. Let's go with this. Quebec's health department yesterday declared an end to what disease outbreak? Yesterday, Quebec's health department declared an end to what disease outbreak? 790-0800 to play the Empire Gold News Quiz. Next.
Montreal's home for live sports and sports talk. TSN 690. You need to know when you need to get it off your chest.
It's not how many goals, it's how many goals you have. And they know how to be clutch in clutch moments. This one, the Grizzlies won the game.
Montreal's Major League Sports Talk lives on TSN 690.
On the next Lotto 649 draw, the Gold Ball jackpot will be $52 million. And if you play online, you could have it at your fingertips or your whole hand. Depends on your typing technique.
Tin Smile Cookie is almost here, and every bite makes your community every bite better. Because 100% of proceeds are donated to local charities and community groups. Head to Tins for Smile Cookies from April 28th to May 4th.
Alta Sciences is looking for participants not taking medication on a regular basis and age 65 and over to participate in clinical study N73 in Montreal. If you are eligible, you can receive up to $6,500. Visit goalta.ca or call 514-373-2003.
At Archipel, you'll find it all, from garden center to pet store and more. This week at Archipel, get natural cedar mulch in 3 cubic foot bags for just $3.99 each. Archipel, the biggest garden center and a whole lot more. Cousineau Boulevard, St. Hubert.
It's your chance to go electric at Mach-E Speed and enjoy great offers on the our 2024 inventory. Right now, lease a 2024 Mustang Mach-E Elect all-wheel drive, valued at $54,200, from $565 monthly for 60 months with 0 down at 0% APR. You heard it right. That's only $131 weekly. You've been waiting for an offer like this for a long time. Visit your Quebec Ford store or Ford.ca today. Certain conditions apply. Offer includes provincial incentive.
Are you thinking about buying an electric vehicle? From May 2nd to 4th at IGA Stadium, it's the Montreal Electric Vehicle Show. The best time of the year to check out the latest electric models. Drop by and test drive a Blazer EV, a Silverado EV, or Quebec's best-selling electric vehicle in 2024, the Chevrolet Equinox EV. And because you're sure to fall in love with the Chevrolet lineup of EVs, you can also take advantage of the return of the government rebate. So don't miss a unique Chevrolet experience at the Montreal Electric Vehicle Show.
Out of the way.
The federal election is on Monday, April 28th. Are you planning to vote? Check your voter information card or visit elections.ca to find out where and when to vote. Polls are open for 12 hours. Don't forget to bring accepted ID. If you're not registered to vote, you can register at your assigned polling station.
For the official information you need to vote, visit elections.ca or call 1-800-463-6868. It's our vote.
Radio Station Marketing Department, how can I help you?
Hi, I'm calling from Canac to buy ad space for our 150th anniversary.
Really?
Yep, Canac was founded in 1875.
You realize no one cares about, right?
Well, it's not every day a Quebec company turns 150.
My advice, and wait for something more interesting.
Like what?
Like your ridiculous prices for starters.
Oh, still have those.
If I were you, I'd talk about that.
Again?
Dude, I'd go all in on that.
Not Canac's 150th anniversary.
Nuh-uh.
Well, okay then. Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Meldrum the Mover.
Meldrum the Mover, here for you since 1932. Let your family help your family. Moving around town, moving across the country, moving overseas. Need a storage solution? Need this done at an affordable price? You need Meldrum the Mover. Make your next move a mighty fine move with Meldrum the Mover. What's the number again?
Call 514-481-1122. Meldrum the Mover.
More than ever, buying Quebec products matters to our businesses and to our regions. Let's buy local when we're out shopping. Let's keep an eye out for the Aliments du Québec label at the grocery store. Let's support our tourism industry by spending our vacations traveling locally. And let's choose our own culture, because we can't go wrong when we buy Quebec products. Message from the Gouvernement du Québec.
Bell Pure Fiber is the technology you need for high-performance applications. It leverages light signals transmitted through optical fiber. It's capable of providing huge bandwidth, super low latency, and it's immune to electromagnetic interference.
Basically what he means is it's incredibly fast internet. Switch to Bell Pure Fiber, Canada's fastest internet, awarded by Ookla. Get 500 for $70 per month. Visit bell.ca for more details and to check availability. Bell, internet just got better.
Well, Joe, any leads on the case? Unclear, Lieutenant. Unclear? Comes with age, Lieutenant. I think I'm farsighted. I see.
We've reframed our 2-for-1 sale at New Look. Come see it to believe it. Until June 28th, conditions apply. Chantal Garbel, optician.
At Hydro Solution, we don't just install hot water heaters. We also install charging stations, because recharging quickly is pretty handy. It really is. Hydro Solution.
Hi.
We rent, we sell, we install. We get it done.
Sometimes finding your way means following your heart, even if you don't know where it might lead.
No matter where I went, a part of me would always be here.
A new season of Sullivan's Crossing starts Sunday at 7:10 Mountain on CTV. Stream next day on Crave. Now,
It's time to play the news quiz.
Brought to you by Empire Gold.
60 seconds, 10 questions.
A $1,500 prize.
All right, Robin is on the line. Try to win some money. Hi, Robin.
Hi.
How are you?
Okay.
Okay, you seem very excited. Are you excited?
Yes, it's my first time getting through.
Oh, well, good for you. That's great. Good luck. Okay. Let's see let's see what we can do. Our toss-up question today was Quebec's health department yesterday declared an end to what disease outbreak?
That would be measles.
Measles is absolutely right. Okay, you're in the game, Robin, so good luck. Here's how it works. There'll be 9 questions. You'll have 60 seconds. If you get them all right, you will win $1,500 courtesy of Empire Gold. Failing that, it is $15 for every right answer. Or if you don't know an answer, but would like to come back to it later, you always have the option to say pass. But remember as well, if you answer a question incorrectly, you cannot come back and change it. So if you're not sure, use that option and say pass. The clock will start as soon as you say that you are ready. So Robin,
Very nervous.
Yeah, okay.
Ready.
No, wait. So Robin, are you ready?
Ready.
According to polls, which gender favors Pierre Poilievre the least, men or women?
Women.
Yes, Pope Francis has died. On what day is his funeral?
Thursday.
No. When is the first home game for the Montreal Canadiens in the playoffs?
It was yesterday.
Home game.
Home game.
When is the first home game here?
Quebec's
credit rating was lowered last week by which rating agency?
Oh my God, I'm really not good at this.
150 countries are participating in Expo 2025, which is now open in what country?
I don't know.
Tesla announced yesterday its profit for the first quarter of the year was down by how many percent? 70, 80, or 90?
70.
Yes. Which rock group won the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame fan vote for 2025? Was it Billy Idol, Fish, or Bad Company?
Billy Idol? Billy Idol?
No.
Fish?
No, it was Fish. I just want to go back and check. I asked you.
Yeah, about the game.
Yeah, the game is what night? Friday. Yeah, that's correct. Luckily, there's no time left. Oh, there is. There was 1 second left on the clock in extra time, like in hockey. We'll be that one as well. So what's that? 4. 4 right answers, $60 for you. That's not too shabby, Robin. Thanks so much.
No, but it was really fun.
Well, I'm glad. It's supposed to be. Thank you so much for listening. All right, we're going to get you the news at 5 o'clock, and then come back on the other side and get caught up on what's going on today when we chat with Jennifer Crate. Stay with us.
Montreal Now is brought to you by Dormez-vous. What your back pain is trying to tell you is that you need a new mattress. Get a new one during Dormez-vou's Time to Switch event.
What happens when the world's been turned upside down? Who's going to take action? That's us. It's on all of us.
to lead the charge, to find the courage to drive change, to keep building our legacy with world-class wind, solar, and hydroelectric power, because we're strong and we're proud. It's on us to have a plan. A plan to accelerate our energy independence. And no one can take that away from us. Hydro-Quebec. That's us.
You're listening to the Voice of Montreal.
News Talk Radio, CJAD 800.
An iHeartRadio station.
Good afternoon. It's 5:01. I'm Jason Mayoff with the CTV News Update. Clear tonight. It's 14 downtown. Weather details in minutes. Here's what's making news right now. The Bay is closing its last 3 Montreal area stores. Mark Carney won't be attending the Pope's funeral this weekend, and the Conservatives say they'd crack down on homeless tent cities. With the latest from the CJAD 800 traffic center, here's Lauren Glade.
Pretty slow drive westbound side of the Met, Lac-Cordier through to Carey, also delays westbound side of the TCAM, Cavendish and Ontario 13. More volume between Morgan and the Elector Bridge. But the eastbound side of the TCAM delays before Château-Vaudreuil to the Elector, again between Cavendish and Topping on the eastbound net, and also between Lac-Cordier and Dome-Jew. Southbound 25 delays there between Beaubien and the Tunnel. Westbound side of the 20, it's pretty tough. Turcotte to Norman again between Woodland and Ile Perrot. Eastbound side of the 20 has delays now 55th to First Avenue for the outbound side of the Mercier Bridge. Volume there from Bill St. Clair. Until May 11th, get a small country-style round loaf for just $4 at any Premier Moisson bakery. A classic baked fresh by their artisan bakers. Don't miss out. Traffic and transit every 15 minutes on CJAD 800. Your next report at 5:15.
In the news, Hudson's Bay says in a new court filing that it will start selling off all the merchandise at the 6 stores previously spared from liquidation. That will start on Friday at the stores downtown at Fairview and Point Claire and Carrefour Laval and in Toronto. The Bay says there is a low probability that it will find a buyer for those 6 remaining locations. Prime Minister Mark Carney says he's not going to this weekend's funeral for Pope Francis of the Vatican.
I'm not going to be attending the funeral, given the federal election and the importance of this election. It's a crucial election and considering rights thing. The Governor General will be representing Canada, so we're represented at the highest level, appropriately so.
Campaign update. NDP leader Jagmeet Singh was touting his party's plan to ban renovictions, where landlords use the pretext of renovations to force out old tenants so that they can bring in new ones at a much higher rent. He says the practice should be illegal.
This is a fear that so many Canadians have.
Thank you.
That they're living in a home that any day a corporate landlord was going to come in, buy it up, and jack up the rents, and people will have nowhere to go. That is a reality for so many Canadians.
Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre is promising to give police the power to clear tent cities, often set up by homeless people. He says they'll help those homeless people in other ways.
We'll provide addiction treatment to 50,000 Canadians. We'll return a true housing first model, get people into a home. But if their addiction is the thing preventing them from succeeding in that home, we will get them into addiction treatment. We will treat the problem. We'll offer mental health supports, job training, so police can connect the people in these camps with the care and the housing they need.
He says the occupants of a tent city could face criminal charges when appropriate, but judges would be given the power to sentence them to drug treatment. A Montreal family is calling for a coroner's inquest into the death of Avice Cruz, who died during a police intervention. At a news conference today, Cruz's mother said officers used excessive force on her son, who was in crisis. She said they forced him to the ground by the neck and kept him pinned with a knee on his back, with shards of broken glass piercing his chin. Joël de Bellefeuille is founder of the Red Coalition, a group that fights racial profiling.
Why do we still have to use the technique of putting the knee on the neck or on the back of the individual when it is recommended? And it apparently, from what we know, that in the technique that is being taught at the police academy, after a certain moment, you're supposed to turn a person on the side, so therefore the breathing can continue and so on and so forth. This did not happen in this case here, unfortunately.
The family and the CRAR civil rights group say they don't want the current investigation by the BEI police watchdog and they want a public and transparent report on what happened. Quebec could expand the religious symbols ban to daycare workers. Secularism Minister Jean-François Robert says everything is on the table, including extending Bill 21 to more public employees. And he says the government will wait for recommendations from a committee studying the issue. Health Minister Christian Dubé says healthy Quebecers won't lose their family doctors. The report today said Quebec was considering removing access from healthy patients and reassigning those doctors to people who are more vulnerable.
A patient that have a doctor right now, a GP, will keep it. We are negotiating with the doctors. That's period of negotiation. I just want to reassure Quebecers, nobody that...
The suggestion surfaced in negotiations with the... For interviews and other audio, go to cjad800.com or download the iHeartRadio. Your Dormez Weather Center forecast: clear tonight, a low +3, increasing cloudiness tomorrow with a chance of afternoon showers, the high 16, and Friday cloudy and the high 14. It's 14 downtown. All the news during the day, stream us on your smart speaker. Just say CJ.
This newscast brought to you by MontrealHandSurgery.com. Cure carpal tunnel syndrome with a simple 5-minute procedure by Dr. Daniel Duran at MontrealHandSurgery.com.
Surround yourself in color. Save 20%. Benjamin Moore Aura, Regal Select and Then Interior Paints from April 16th through the 29th. Take advantage of this offer at your local Benjamin Moore store, a Canadian-owned retailer. Details in store.
Are you thinking about buying an electric vehicle? From May 2nd to 4th at IGA Stadium, it's the Montreal Electric Vehicle Show. The best time of the year to check out the latest electric models. Drop by and test drive a Blazer EV, a Silverado EV, or Quebec's best-selling electric vehicle in 2024, the Chevrolet Equinox EV. And because you're sure to fall in love with the Chevrolet lineup of EVs, you can also take advantage of the return of the government rebate. So don't miss a unique Chevrolet experience at the Montreal Electric Vehicle Show.
Giving you the perspective and insight from top political insiders every afternoon. This is Montreal Now on News Talk Radio, CJAD 800.
All right, let's check in with Jennifer Crane. Our feature is brought to you by the folks at Guaranteed Industries. They have been serving Montrealers for more than 75 years. Talk about their new Canair climate control systems, which will keep you nice and cool all summer long and keep you nice and warm all winter long. All the information by calling number 514-342-3400 or by going online, guaranteedindustries.com. So Jennifer, I don't know, I guess we can start with something that's being asked today. So we know polls remain virtually unchanged literally over the past few weeks now. I think the last one I saw this morning, the Nanos poll showed the Liberals at 44.1, Conservatives at 38.5, and the NDP at 7.1. Then the question becomes, and I guess this is being asked now, does Mark Carney start pitching the idea of a majority government? Is that too upfront for people? What does he do? What's his play going on into the weekend?
Well, I think his play, the fact that he's not going to the Pope's funeral and as a candidate is going to be represented by Mary Simon is good. I mean, he is a practicing Catholic. But that's three out of the campaign, and as you alluded there, it's very, very tight. So 3 days could make a big difference. So it's really, really interesting to watch where all the parties are going. So Carney is going all over the place. Carney has been many jobs in different parts of the country. There are races, and the other big thing about Quebec. We have races for the NDP. We have currently one seat, but they're also running a former MP. We've got Sébastien Auger, Rousseau and Brosseau, so that's in play. We've got riding that are in play with the Conservatives. We've got ridings that are with the Bloc Québécois, and the same thing across the country. Whereas if you look at Jagmeet Singh, he's sticking to Manitoba and BC to try to, I think, really save as many seats as he can. But I think Mark Carney is a very reserved person. I don't think he's one given to hyperbole and whatever. And I know that Melanie Joly was getting the crowd going in Laval last night. Apparently there were several thousand people at a rally, and she's talking about a majority. Now she knows that a majority runs through Quebec. So it's very important to say that in French to a Quebec crowd in Laval. That's great. But I don't think that it would behoove him to say it in English nationally necessarily, because first of all, it's superstitious, and then it's so that that's
Well, I was going to say, it's kind of a bit cocky right now to be, you know, kind of pushing that kind of idea, certainly across the rest of the country. When the race is this tight, people don't care if you have a majority or minority, or do they?
Well, you know, they do, because it depends how long you're going to be around for. You know, if you look at Doug Ford's recent majority in Ontario, his third majority in Ontario, he said basically wants to be around as long as Trump is and can be able to confront Trump. You know, obviously a presidency is 4 years. And, you know, the same type of thing, it could be in play here. Do you want a strong majority government that'll be in place for the duration of the Trump presidency, or a minority government that could follow depending?
You expect to hear that being sold though on the trail? I mean, you make it's a good point, right? If you want a government to be around to deal with Trump, you need your next 4 years. But is that the pitch you expect that he's going to make on the campaign trail going forward?
I don't expect that's the pitch. I think that he may have surrogates doing it. You know, for example, like last night with Melanie saying that in Laval in French because it's really important. And in some places, it's going to be more important. He may find a similar surrogate in the GTA and in different areas on Vancouver Island and in Vancouver.
You know, I think the one thing worth remembering, so what do you need? 172 seats for majority, right? And if the polls play out the way they are now and the NDP don't become an issue anymore, and there's a chance here they don't even have enough or win enough seats to be in Parliament, and the Bloc are teetering, majority or not, this government's going to be in place without support, or I guess opposition support from any other party. They could be here without the Conservatives doing anything at all.
Well, they could be. I mean, it's you know, there are still 5 more days in the campaign, and you know, this is when things can go seriously wrong. This is why a lot of parties like to get that advance vote out and get those votes in the cabinet. I mean, I think it's very significant, and it just shows the engagement in this election that 7.2 or something. I even had to leave the poll on Friday because there were so many people that had to vote on Monday. I had to leave. Visual that people, you know, wind up around the corner.